Exercise 2 Conversation. Zoological gardens. Zoological gardens are conversation centers where different varieties of animals are protected and housed separately, and where necessary arrangements are made available for their reproduction. They also function as conversation centers of organisms which have become extinct in wild. There are zoological gardens at Thiruvananthapuram and Thrissur in Kerala. Botanical gardens. These are wide research centers where rare and important plants of diverse species are protected. We can identify many plants and get more information about them by visiting a botanical garden. Jawaharlal Nehru Tropical Botanical Garden and Research Institute at Palod in Tirundapuram and Malabar Botanical Garden at Olavanama in Kozhikode are examples. Gaini banks. These are research centers with facilities to collect seeds and garments to preserve them for a long time. Organisms can be recreated out of them whenever required. Rajiv Gandhi Center for Biotechnology at Thiruvananthapuram is an example. Integrators. What is the scope of excited conversation? What is the significance of Jaini banks? Many government and non-government organizations design and coordinate environment protection activities. Let us familiarize ourselves with some of the organizations and institutions at the national and international levels. ICUN is a Switzerland-based independent organization working for the protection of biodiversity. Biodiversity conservation, prevention of exploitation and pollution of natural resources are the objectives of WWF. Its headquarters is also in Switzerland. There are organizations and institutions that work for the protection of nature in our place to inquire about them and collect information. What can I do for the protection of nature, plants, saplings, and nurture them? As far as possible, try to get information about forests and environment directly. Share the knowledge gathered. Keep the surroundings clean. Take part in awareness programs.
There are many national and international organizations and legal systems working for the conservation of biodiversity. The government conserve biorich areas, declaring them as protected area. Two types of conservation methods are prevalent. They are in situ conservation method, in which organisms are protected in their natural habitats, and ex situ conservation method, in which organisms are protected outside their natural habits. Let us familiar ourselves with some examples such conservation methods. In situ conservation, wildlife sanctuary. These are forest areas declared as protected area to prevent the extinction of wildlife by protecting the ecosystem. Pepara, Periyar, Wayanad, etc. are examples of wildlife sanctuaries in Kerala. National parks. National parks are designed to protect wildlife along with the protection of historical mountains, natural resources, and geographical features of an area. Iravikulam, Silent Valley, Anamudi Shola, Madikettan Shola, and Pambudam Shola are the national parks in Kerala. Community reserves. Community reserves are areas protected with the participation of public. These are economically important places located in polluted area. Polluted area. The Kadalundi Community Reserve spread over the district of Malappuram and Kozhikode is an example. Biosphere reserves. These are the vast region designed with an aim to protect wild's important ecosystem. Biodiversity and genetic resources. Biosphere reserves like the Nilagiri and Agasthyakudam includes area belongs to Kerala too. Scarred groves. These are small areas of biodiversity protected in region inhabited by human beings. Due to changes in the lifestyle, many of these which were highly biorich have been destroyed. Only few are remain now. Scarred groves plays an important role in conservation of water in the region too. Ecological hotspots. Ecological hotspots are area rich in academic species but facing the threat of habitat destruction. Each hotspot is ecologically is a very important area to biodiversity. Out of the 34 hotspots all over the world, 3 of them are in India. They are the Western Ghats, Northeastern Himalaya, and Indo-Bhuma region.
Diversity for sustenance. Diversity of organisms add charm to nature. Life forms are diverse, but no organism in nature exists in isolation. Biosphere. Biosphere is the part of Earth where life exists. It extends to soil, atmosphere, and water. Ecology. Ecology is the study of interaction between organisms and also between the organisms and their surroundings. The branch of study includes different types of ecosystems, interaction between organisms, environment protection, etc. Abiotic factors are also essential for the existence of the living world, which comprise of animals, plants, and microorganisms. Sun is the primary source of energy in the living world. Green plants convert light energy to chemical energy through photosynthesis. This energy gets transferred to other organisms through food chain. Plants that perform photosynthesis are called producers, while organisms that depend on plants directly or indirectly for food are called consumers. The consumers that directly depend on plants are called primary consumers. Organisms that feed on primary consumers are called secondary consumers. Organisms that feed on secondary consumers are called tertiary consumers. You are already familiar with the food web that illustrates food relations in nature. Importance of biodiversity. What are the benefits of conserving biodiversity? In order to understand it, we must identify the services provided by biodiversity. Observe the illustration. Biodiversity depletion. What is happening to the biodiversity around us? Keen observation is necessary to understand it. Birds are found everywhere. Birds fall easy victims to changes in the ecosystem. Let us observe the birds around us to understand the present status of biodiversity. Bird watching is also an interestingly scientific hobby. You can refer to books or internet to identify unfamiliar birds. Remember to note down the peculiarities of external features and the nature of birds observed. Biodiversity in Western Ghats under threat. The Western Ghats, rich in biodiversity and lying parallel to the Arabian Sea, is more than 1,500 km long and 1.25 lakhs square kilometer wide. This region, which is also known by name is Sahya Mountain or Sahyadri, is abundantly rich with ecosystems such as forests, grasslands, sacred groves, marshes, rivers, and ponds. Very rare species of the world are found. This region is rapidly deteriorating due to the thoughtless intervention of human beings. The process of deterioration of ecological diversity in the Western Ghats has been accelerated by agriculture, dams which obstruct the flow of rivers, mining, exploitation of forest, wealth, tourism and hunting. Importance of diversity. What are the benefits of conserving biodiversity? In order to understanding, we must identify the services provided by biodiversity. No bird sings. The book Silent Spring, published in 1962 by an American researcher, Rachel Carson, attracted attention worldwide because it elaborated on the environmental and health hazards caused by pesticides like DDT. Carson pointed out that birds and other organisms died in large numbers when DDT mixed with petroleum products, affectionately called insect bomb, was sprayed widely on agriculture fields. She established with the help of study reports that most pesticides caused cancer. This book was responsible for the ban on DDT in America in 1972. In this age, when deadly pesticides are widely used, the ideas put forward by Carson's work are very relevant. Red Data Book. IUCN, International Union for Conservation Nature, is an organization for environmental protection operating in different countries. Under the auspices of IUCN, a list of endangered plants and animals is prepared every year. This is known as the Red Data Book. Some countries prepare Red Data Book on their own. The information in the Red Data Book is very helpful to identify the extent of biodiversity depletion and to plan out appropriate conservation activities.
presentation and practice. Geeta and Sujata finished their final year degree examinations last month. Hi Sujata. Surprise. How are things with you?
Hi Geeta, I am doing great. How come you are here?
I heard the good news only now, but not from you.
What news? I don't think I understand what you are saying.
I heard your engagement is over, but you never told me.
You know, it was fixed in a hurry and I had no time to invite even close friends like you. I am really sorry about it.
That's all right. Can I have a look at the photographs if you have them on your phone?
Definitely, here you go.
Oh, you look fantastic. Is this dress?
That's nice of you to say so. I really wish you had been with me on that day.
You look gorgeous in the photos. There, by in that white suit must be your finds, correct?
You guessed right.
Both of you appear to be a perfect match. The picture says it all.
I cannot thank you enough for all your appreciation. I am sorry. I must go now.
It's okay. I hope you would keep me posted.
Sure, I promise no more slips of memory. Bye for now.
It was nice talking to you. Bye.
Goodbye. Have a nice day.
My dear.